Hello, gamers, and welcome back to the Site-19 history course. I'm Nervy, I'm the teacher, and welcome to part 5. We are officially halfway done with this. Well, we're about to be halfway done with this entire course. It's pretty zany, if you ask me. We're going to be talking about February 2023 all the way until July of 2023. This is probably the point where a lot of people watching join the server. And yeah, I think it's going to be another exciting part, and let's get right into it. So we're going to start off here again in February. Server was still quickly growing. However, there was nothing really too eventful to happen in February. It's kind of more like a planning month rather than anything else. On February 17th, the Discord server once again hit 300 members, which it had not hit since 2021. And then the very next day, it surpassed the all-time member record, which, if you recall, was 303 members. We got well past that on February 18th. Nightmare got fired from the QOTD manager in mid-March because he was very inactive. Well, he wasn't inactive. He was more so very inconsistent with the questions. I don't know if y'all remember that, but like he would do like a. It was more like question of the week more than question of the day. It was pretty zany. Site-19 shuts down. I don't think the Discord server completely disappeared, but the SL server side of it, and they did have an SL server. I forgot to mention that last time. Um, that got shut down. Pretty zany reasons. I'm not going to get into it here though. Bans did become more common compared to any other administration. This was because since we were growing so quickly and the rules became strict again, we had to administer more bans in a shorter amount of time. And March actually had the most ban appeal transcripts in a single month in server history with at least 27. Now, people do, the same people can open up multiple tickets, so maybe we're looking more around like 25 people, maybe 23 at the very least, but regardless, March was a huge month for bans. Definitely one of the biggest in server history, if not the biggest. Um, some notable people became staff during this time, including Mikey, Dave, and Scrapter. Keep that last name in mind there. He will be very, very important towards the end of the series. And fellow gamers such as Complex and Dridge became high admins as well. Alright, here comes my favorite part, Stanley. So on April 1st, the server got rebranded as Stanley-19 after... Oh, hello, Willow, you made it just in time. We're talking about Stanley-19.
I
I
love
love
Stanley
Stanley
19.
19.
Yes, I see that Lemon Squash here has the
Yeah,
hockey
I've
stick
I've never taken it off.
still in his username. So
This is
so
really just like I'm a
yes, but yeah, Stanley-19, um, we were worshiping the greatest sport of all time, hockey, ice hockey. My favorite sport of all time. I think it's everybody's favorite sport. I mean, if you all can agree with me here. So we all wanted to give it tribute, and I think that Stanley-19 really brought the community together, and it proved that ice hockey is what holds any good SL server together. Also on the same day, there was a Breaking Bad RP that I had no idea of until until very recently, but apparently it was very popular in the SL server. If
It
you took
was a hell of a time.
apparently so if you were a part of Breaking Bad RP, please let me know how it went because I had no idea this was happening.
I was there for it. I was helping with nicknames.
Oh man,
I wasn't there, sadly. I only heard about it.
yeah, I wish I was there, Ben, but I digress.
It was great.
So Conflicts, as you know, the high admin at this point, became QOTD manager on April 2nd after the vacancy left by Nightmare's firing. The Discord server reached 400 members on April 12th, and we played marbles for the first time. And the prize was a 1 month Nitro basic giveaway courtesy of fellow staff member Evering, so shout out to him. And I believe the winner was just me again, if I remember correctly.
Not Narvi, the person named
Not me, not me. That'd be kind of silly. I did not participate in marbles. I just streamed it. Very zany though. But yes, if you paid attention here, so we hit 300 members on February 17th, and then we hit 400 on April 12th. So we got over 100 members in less than 2 months, which up to this point was one of the biggest growths in server history, if not the largest growth in server history, even to this day. So it's pretty zany. Refracted Reality released on May 9th, the SL update. I believe it was 13.0. Most recent update until the new one got released, which we will not talk about for reasons we will get to in a future part. Complex is removed from staff at this time, but remains as a QATD manager until a replacement is found. Of course, I'm not going to get into the reasons why Complex was removed, but it is kind of an open secret at this point. Oh yeah, and then we basically replaced him with Dave, basically immediately. So we had to train him and all that stuff, and then he became the new QAT manager at the end of May. The server did continue to grow at this time past April 12th here, but it did not grow as quickly as it did in the previous months. Also, a shout out to Jack here. This dude is a legend and nobody ever talks about him enough. This dude basically went to patreon.com/site_19. I'm not shilling out, by the way. And this dude gave me over $100 just so I would have to pay taxes. I don't know why he did that.
I remember that.
He wanted me to pay taxes. I don't get why. I told him, dude, don't take your money. Just keep your money. Keep the money. And he's like, nah, I'm gonna just give you all my money. I didn't want the money.
Did he do it specifically to make you pay taxes too?
Yeah, that's literally what it was. Cause if you make over 600, you have financial talk here, but like if you make over 600 a year, you have to like pay taxes. I kid you not. I think I made. I'm not sure if I can disclose this, but like I think I made like over $500 off of Patreon. So it's like he almost was able to make me pay taxes, but like he barely missed the mark. But yeah, shout out to Jack. I appreciate him.
That is way more than you needed to win the server, wasn't it?
What was that?
The amount of money you made is a lot more than you needed to run the server,
Oh,
wasn't it?
God, let me think of the server cost here. SL server was, I think, maybe. I want to say it was like $11 a month, like at most, maybe $10. So, and that was about the only expense, besides like the giveaways and stuff, which I wanted to do more of. But yeah, up to that point, all I had to do was pay $10 a month on the server, so I was making bank.
Which when you consider that at least I was on the $10 tier, you basically got $100 for free.
Pretty much, I got a lot more than $100 for free. I'll tell you that much. Oh man, and like yeah, that's where like Scam Train came along. Like we scammed everybody. It was the zaniest project to ever happen in Site-19 history.
Yeah, you're probably making a lot more with these trading cards though.
Oh
Speaking
yeah.
of Site-19,
Oh yeah.
if you want to look at voice chat, anyone?
What's in voice chat? Oh my god. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna do something that I've never done. I'm gonna like yeah. One
Careful with
second.
what you show, but
Yeah. Hold on. I gotta make sure that like can I like just drag this in here? No, I cannot. Hold on. Can I just like
take a screenshot.
yeah,
Control
just
Shift
do
S.
this.
There you go.
Yeah. Hockey.
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 Hockey. Oh my god.
Damn.
And then Jesse Pinkman.
Alter
So
right.
I guess Breaking Bad RP was happening during this. I had no idea.
If
I
Q was
also-
there during this time, they would be pissed.
God, for real.
I also did do a few rounds where I tried to make a hockey pun on everyone's name or some sort of play on their username, and it did not.
Walter, we need to get the Stanley Cup.
All right.
So that was a hell of a day.
All right. Well,
I
basically,
was-
I just leaked this entire slide without really thinking about it, but that's okay. You,
You're about
that's
to
okay.
show it.
Well, no, I just laid cause I had to get out of the presentation to show this amazing image that you have posted here.
Yeah, but I mean, you're gonna show it anyway.
Well, no, you didn't see anything. Anyways, Fred becomes 500th member on June 19th, and hilarity ensues. So there's a bunch we can talk about here with Fred. Rack, I remember you especially had a lot of things to do with Fred here. Like it was absolutely zany. There was like some sort
Really?
of like Fred Civil War or something. It was
No, I started.
what
No, I
had
started
happened.
an entirely separate war
I thought it was like a civil war or
over,
something. I don't
over
remember.
Kentucky.
Like I remember Fred like just being absolutely insane. That dude was wild.
Yeah.
An anti-Fred coalition was
definitely
made.
Guys,
It was the Eastern Seaboard and the Midwest fighting over Kentucky.
Okay, so where does that leave Fred? 'Cause
Why
I know
fucking
Fred was
Kentucky?
somewhere. I know Fred was somewhere in
Fred was in the Midwest.
Fred
Why'd
was
kidnap
some-
Harvey?
It was like Iranian hostage crisis, but not an event. Oh, dang it! That's what I should
Oh my
have talked
god, like
about.
the
What?
event round?
Oh, I should have put that in here. Oh, that would have been a great question. I'll definitely put that in here on the things I missed in part 10. But yes, Iranian
The event
hostage.
round.
Yeah, yes. I should have.
I believe
should have put
Neon
event
can
rounds.
give much information about that. I believe you were on the front lines.
Oh man, it was.
Your ass got trapped back there.
Yeah, I got trapped trying to save Narvi from Fred. I got stuck in his walls.
Oh my god, man.
And then we EMP'd you.
I should have put more events on here, man. There's some zany ones. Yeah, we will definitely be talking about event rounds though in this class, so don't worry about that. I'm not going to forget that. But yes, Fred becomes 500th member on June 19th. Hilarity ensues for much whatever. I can't think of words. New Minecraft SMP is considered, and plans for a release in July were announced on the Patreon. So we finally did something with that besides scamming people. But ultimately, we decided to delay that by a few months. But don't worry, because it will make a comeback in the next part. On June 30th, KFC chat begins an open text chat and lasts for 98 minutes. So you might be wondering, what on earth is a KFC chat? Well, it was absolutely zany. Basically, we were talking about the KFC Spanish Twitter.com account, and I started getting images in it, and like they post a bunch of memes. So I said they post memes like this, and this, and this, and then it kept going, and the entire chat was just Spanish KFC memes for 98 minutes. And in fact, if you yeah, if you're in the server, go to open text chat here and check the pin messages. You can find out where it began.
Yeah, now that the pin messages have been cleansed, it's fine to check them.
Indeed, yes. Yes, it is rated PG now. You can go check those pinned messages. Absolutely zany time. Vegas Golden Knights won the 2023 Stanley Cup Finals. I figured I'd put this here because Stanley 19. We had a little poll, to figure out who would win the Stanley Cup Finals. So I asked people, do you think the Colorado Avalanches would win like they did in 2022? And spoiler alert, they didn't even come close as far as I'm aware. All I know is that they didn't make it to the finals. That's what matters. It was the Golden Knights and I think the Florida Panthers, and the Golden Knights were like, Lamau, going to absolutely destroy you, and I believe they did. But don't worry, because the Florida Panthers did win in 2024 against Edmonton, which is very weird when you think about it. I digress. So, Willow becomes a co-owner on July 19th, and he's here today. Say hi.
Hey,
Willow.
it's me.
You finally made it
Hello.
to a class.
I finally had
The
time.
server owner made it to a class, guys.
Oh my.
Actually, yeah. Well, I think you're the first co-owner that's still in the server to make it to one of these.
God damn.
Oh man, yeah, we're definitely getting closer to the present now. Art Contest 3 begins on July 27th, so we did this because by this point the current server icon was we had that one from Kronos from Art Contest 1, and it was very outdated. You know, the 939 model that got revamped. We knew the player models would get revamped. We didn't know when though. We just knew it was going to happen. So we were like, okay, let's do an art contest and let's figure out who can decide who can design the zaniest thing. So if you want to know the winner of Art Contest 3, please stay tuned for part 6. And then there's Z. So this is an absolute insane arc. Basically, you know,
Wasn't it Zed?
well, it depends on if you're Canadian or not. If you're Canadian, it's Z, but if you're American, then it's Z. So,
There's no Canadians in the server. I refuse to believe it.
but yes, basically, I saw Twitter.com. Some dude was renaming it to like X or something. I don't know. X videos. I don't know. He so then I so then I was like, hey, wait, Site-19, we need a rebrand. So I was thinking about rebranding the server to Z. Now, what does Z stand for? Nobody's ever asked me that, but what does Z stand for? I don't know. But
Nobody cares, but I'm going to tell you anyway.
yeah, exactly. If you really think about it, the Z could stand for zany, right? Or Zagreb, Croatia. It could mean anything that you want it to because Z is the everything server. Anything can happen. That's the magic of Z, and you have to type it out like this. It can't just be like a normal Z, because if it's a normal Z, that doesn't count. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about like this Z right here with the two lines there. That's it's absolutely zany. We still talk about the Z rebrand today. I don't know if it'll ever happen. It might happen. I don't know. But it's there. And if you're on Steam, join the Steam community. It's called Everything Server. Very zany. We never use it for anything except for spamming Z.
No way. I didn't know about that.
I did not know either.
I forget it exists.
That's like the only thing to ever come out of Z. Besides a few jokes. But yes. Okay, so to recap here.
Already? We're done?
Yeah, it was.
This is so eventful. How is it so quick?
Hey, we've been having a lot of fun, and when you're having fun, time goes by so quickly, and especially during this point of the server, everything was super zany, super fun. So of course it's gonna go by quickly. We're almost at 18 minutes in this recording now. Very zany. Um, but yes, part 5 recap. So the server goes to the biggest point so far. It does get bigger. Minecraft SMP is planned. We have hilarity such as Stanley19, Fred, and Z, and the server reached 560 members by the end of July. So does anybody have any comments or additions or clarifications that I need to add?
This was probably my favorite era of Site-19, and that includes when I owned it.
This was the best era.
This was the era where everything good that could happen happened. It was, it was
great.
nice. It was nice. I mean, there was some moments that weren't so zany, but I think the zany moments are, I think that kind of overshadow that and make this one of the best eras of Site-19. So
This is kind of the calm before the storm.
indeed, yes. Ah, that's what I should have subtitled this.
Yeah.
Because part 6 is gonna be absolutely zany. Not gonna spoil anything. If you know what happens, then you know. But if you do not know, you are in for a treat.
Is this for those who know? Only those.
Fuck off.
Well, you know what you should know, Boeing. I think what you should know. Wait for it. Hold on. Is this bonus question here? Which two parts of the world will start World War III and eventually lose? Is it A, Russia and China, B, South Carolina and Bulgaria, or C, El Salvador and Western Australia?
South Carolina.
Okay, so Boeing, you say B. Rack, what do you say?
It's clearly El Salvador in Western Australia.
Okay, Lemon, what do you say? A, B, C.
C.
Okay, Neon.
I'm gonna balance it with a B.
Okay, Willow.
I'm going for the wacky A.
Well, that's unfortunate for you, Willow, because it's not A.
Damn it!
Who said B again?
Me.
Okay, Boeing and Neon. Well, yeah, to you two guys, I've got to. All I have to say to
There's
you,
so much build.
all I have to say to you guys
Come on.
is congratulations, you got it right. So congratulations, you two win the ability to drive in the European Shiggy area in the bottom right corner there. You can drive anywhere in that blue part. You can drive there.
Let's
Also,
go.
you guys win the ability to visit Iowa without being bored within 17 seconds of entering. So on the 18th second,
That's a superpower.
you can be bored to death, but you'll be amazed in the first 17 seconds. After that, though, you'll get bored again.
That's
I want to go to
incredible.
the
Oh, this
Shiggy
grassland is so
zone.
amazing.
You cannot.
Well, see,
didn't
you can
well,
go
you
to the
can't
Shiggy.
drive.
You can go to the Shiggy. You
can.
just can't drive in the Shiggy.
Yeah, you
area.
can't drive.
Well, I can't drive to begin with.
Well, maybe you
Skill
should.
issue.
Well, maybe you should learn and come back and get this question correct in a future.
Wait, what were you guys talking about? I can't drive where?
The European Shiggy area.
Oh yeah.
The Shiggy area. Bowie, I know you're learning how to drive. This would be a great practice here. You can drive
Yeah.
from Portugal to Greece there because Bulgaria and Romania just joined the Shiggy area a few weeks ago.
Let's go.
Better driving practice in North
go.
Dakota.
Well, I guess
This is
that
a
is
big
true.
step
Why
up from
North
the Pop
Dakota?
Tart.
Oh, but also you do have to notice here that Ireland is not in the Shiggy area. They don't like the Shiggy area, and you see Cyprus there. They're in yellow. They have to join the Shiggy area. So, sometime later on, you could go to Cyprus as well. You
Drive
can,
to it.
yeah, you can drive on the water in the Mediterranean and go to Cyprus.
Wow,
Like that's how amazing it is.
it's incredible.
Your Uber to get there will be Andrew.
I
Yeah.
don't need Uber. I can drive because I got the question right. It's kind of, you need Uber. It's kind of a skill issue. You got the question right.
Shut up.
Oh man, but yes. Also Iceland, you can drive to Iceland, so you can technically, yeah, like Malta. You see Malta, it's below Italy there. You probably can't see it, but you can drive from there all the way up to Iceland. Isn't that amazing?
Wow, incredible.
I know,
What will
right?
you do with all this power?
I know, but again,
Nothing.
you cannot drive in the gray areas. You are banned from the gray areas, but the blue areas you can drive
Well,
in.
I don't want to go to Britain anyway.
Or Serbia.
Or Ireland. But yes, that will conclude today's class. So again, we're going to be taking the weekend off. We're going to have a nice long break. So use this time wisely to study up on what you have learned so far. And we will be back for part 6 on Monday or Tuesday, depending on if you're watching this on YouTube or not. But yes, that will do it. Everybody in the call, say goodbye to the recording. And we will see you
Bye.
all next
Bye.
week. Goodbye.
Har.
Goodbye.